Manchester United flops looked miserable as they were called into Carrington for an early morning training session. Erik ten Hag is pulling out all the stops in a desperate attempt to turn things around at the club.
United's dismal season sunk to a new low on Monday as they were humiliated 4-0 by Crystal Palace, their 13th Premier League defeat of the season. Ten Hag has responded by calling his players in early for training, with the United boss arriving at Carrington at 7 a.m.
But some stars do not look too enthusiastic about the early rise, with Casemiro and Antony appearing stony-faced as they arrived at the training ground. Erik ten Hag is fighting for his United future amid rumours new owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe is planning a change, with Gareth Southgate linked.
Read more on Man U T.S.F. A disaster. Fans claim Champions League is fixed as Bayern denied last gasp goal. Charlie's Angel win. Charlie Sloth's Mercedes G-Wagon or £100,000 alternative from just 89p. And he is not the only one whose position at Old Trafford is tenuous, with the Red Devils said to be open to selling all but 3 members of their squad. The young trio of Kobbie Mainoo, Rasmus Højlund and Alejandro Garnacho are the only stars that will not be sold under any circumstances.
That is because they are deemed to be the future at Old Trafford. Casemiro is one player likely to leave this summer, with Jamie Carragher telling the Brazilian to quit the club after his dire display against Palace. Most read in football. Au revoir. Mbappé confirms exit in emotional video and hints at Real Madrid switch. Well, I never forgotten ex-England and Premier League star unrecognisable with top knocked off to take Everton face fire sale while on brink of administration. 9-point deduction. Eurovision Dream Team Euros is live. Play now and compete for £50,000 prize pot. Casino special. Best casino welcome offers. Sun Sports verdict on Man United flops. Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Ineos have a busy summer ahead to get Man Utd's squad in order for next season.
Below. Sunsport gives it verdict on how they should deal with the Red Devils flops this summer. Andre Onana, stay. After a dodgy start at Old Trafford, Onana has proven to be one of the more reliable members of the squad this season despite being peppered with shots constantly.
Altay Bayındır, go. Reports in February suggested Bayındır was unhappy with his bit-part role at Man United amid interest from Turkish giants Galatasaray. If profit can be made on a sale, then it should be done. Tom Heaton, stay. Veteran goalkeeper Heaton, 38, is a reliable backup and is on a relatively small wage at the club.
So long as he is happy, it makes sense to keep him. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, go. Wan-Bissaka, 26, has never managed to make the right back position his own. With his contract up in 2025, it makes sense to cash in now. Diogo Dalot, stay. Dalot, 26, has been one of Man Utd's most consistent performers this season.
Raphael Varane, go. If it wasn't for his injury record, there would be a strong shout to keep Varane, but costs need to be cut to allow the squad to be freshened up. Harry Maguire, go. Maguire has showed he has the right character to be at Man United, but overall ability and desired profile are another matter, with Maguire too slow to play in a high-line defence.
Lisandro Martinez, stay. Martinez, 26, is second to none in terms of build-up play. He needs a long-term defensive partner on the right side and to cut out the injuries which have plagued him this season.
Johnny Evans, go. Veteran campaigner Evans could easily be on the stay list if he was only going to be a bit part player. But he has shown his advanced years at times this season. Victor Lindelof, go. Lindelof, 29, has been reliable if not unremarkable in his Man United career.
He has 1 year left on his contract, so should be moved on if a decent transfer fee can be got for him. Willy Kambwala, stay. He should be given the opportunity to mature for a few years behind a senior CB pairing before stepping into the first team as a starter or being moved on.
Luke Shaw, go. One of the Premier League's best left-backs when fit, Shaw has been a good servant when available. But alas, that has been his Achilles heel once again this season. Terrell Malaysia, stay. Malaysia, 24, was decent enough to earn some merit in his first season at Man United before injury ended his season and inadvertently led to his second season being a write-off.
Sofian Amrabat, go. Amrabat, 27, looked like a world beater at the Qatar World Cup with Morocco. But H has had an underwhelming season in England and his loan spell will almost certainly not be made permanent.
Casemiro, go. An alarming physical decline has seen him turn from key star to burden. If a club is willing to buy the 32-year-old, who has 2 more years on his contract, then United should snatch their hand off.
Christian Eriksen, go. Eriksen proved a useful asset and Ineos should look to bring in another player with similar traits, but frankly his legs have looked gone towards the end of this season. Kobbie Mainoo, stay. The first of the so-called untouchables, Mainoo has been a rare glimmer of hope in the Red Devils' midfield this season.
Mason Mount, stay. Mount can be given the benefit of the doubt until summer 2025 at least after a debut season riddled with injury. Scott McTominay, stay. McTominay, 27, has proven himself to be a brilliant plan B off the bench this season, and that is exactly why Ineos should look to keep him.
Bruno Fernandes, stay. Man Utd's best player since his arrival just over 4 years ago, Fernandes, 29, remains second to none when it comes to creating chances while his tenacity boosts those around him. Antony, go. There's a case to argue that Antony may be the worst pound-for-pound signing in Premier League history.
Despite some memorable moments, he simply isn't Man United quality. Anthony Martial, go. Ultimately Martial needs to be let go when his deal runs out this summer after an appalling injury record of late. Marcus Rashford. Stay. As easy as it would be to say Rashford should leave the club this summer, it is difficult to look at the market and find many available players capable of scoring 30 goals a season.
Alejandro Garnacho. Stay. Another third of the Untouchables trio, Garnacho has made the right wing his own since coming into it. H is a raw talent but has shown he has the quality to improve. Rasmus Højlund. Stay. A slow burner in his first Man United season, the 21-year-old has often been starved of supply, which has led to him being unable to get the goals his movement and unselfish play often merits.
Amad Diallo. Stay. In the fleeting moments he has been on the pitch for Man United this season, Diallo has looked dangerous and exciting. He should be given a chance to flourish with some proper chances in the first team across a whole season.
He said, "He should be thinking I need to go to the MLS or Saudi. I'm deadly serious." H is aging, the people around him, they need to tell him this has to stop. We are watching one of the greats of the modern time playing in one of the best midfields we've seen who dominated Europe.
Sir Jim Ratcliffe turns Man United toxic. Him holding Tony Kroos to one side, Luka Modric to the other was one of the best midfields. Could easily go up against the Barcelona midfield we all loved, with Sergio, Busquets, Xavi and Andres Iniesta.
H has been an absolute great. I am nowhere near on a level of what that man has achieved. Champions Leagues, playing for Brazil, playing for Real Madrid. But I always remember something when I retired myself. There was a saying I always remember as a footballer: leave the football before the football leaves you.
The football has left him at this top level. He needs to call it a day at this level of football and move.